everybody, and welcome to another episode.
So we're just at a campsite here in Inverleigh. It's about 40 minutes from Anglesea, which is where we will be starting the Great Ocean Road.
So we're going to go from Anglesea to Warrnambool and then back through Melbourne, and over to the East Coast.
Yeah, come with us. This is the first time in 8 weeks that we've seen the ocean, and I gotta say it's good to be back. Good to see the beach again. Our first stop is the Lighthouse here in Lorne, and hot tip, if you can do the Great Ocean Road, don't take your van. There's a lot of places you can't go with the van.
We did get told not to take your van, but like we either have to take it all the way through, leave it, and come back and then go back and get it, or find somewhere we can dump it, but everywhere's booked out.
Yeah, so plan ahead because yeah, we're struggling a little bit, but it just means we're going to take a little longer to do it, which is okay. The Split Point Lighthouse is situated between Anglesea and Lorne. It was built in 1891 and is still functional to this day. It's a total of 50 entry fee, but doesn't allow kids under 5 as it has too many stairs to climb for little legs. The stairs for this lighthouse was shipped over from England as Australia wasn't a well enough established country to have the resources. The bricks was made here and only took 12 months to build.
Well, that sucks. Now, I like to think of myself as a bit of an avid drone flyer. Guess what I did? Forgot which toggle which was what. And instead of going down, I went backwards and I sent it into some bushes right up there. So it's all mesh, it's all lined with mesh. I don't actually know how the hell I'm gonna go get it. And I can't even get the footage off of it because it's up there. So, yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. When the realization that sets in that I can't get that back is gonna be really, really upsetting, because there's quite a bit of drone footage on that. After going through all the settings, everything I can, trying to figure out how to get it, I think we're gonna have to say goodbye to the drone. It's stuck up there, right up there, right in this bush. Trying the return to home feature, and the pitch angle is too large, so it's stuck. I've managed to download everything off of the SD card, but it just, you know, it isn't enough. I'd much prefer to have my drone back. Oh, it is what it is. We're gonna just stay here for about 5 or 10 minutes just to hope maybe the wind dislodges it, but
There is no wind.
There is no wind. That's a very expensive lesson. We've been here probably been here about 30 minutes, and I'm inevitably going to have to come to the conclusion that I can't retrieve that, but
I think you're gonna have to just cut your losses.
I managed to download everything, which is fine, but yeah, still. I have to leave an $800 piece of equipment on the Great Ocean Road.
Our future videos might not have any drone shots. But yeah, at least now you know why.
I don't want to leave it up there. I want to climb the wall, but no, the wall of rocks, but I can't. Why couldn't I have like lost it there? I would have climbed up to get it from there. I had to lose it 20 meters up.
Well, if you want to do something, you got to do it right.
Can't even say anything to that. All right, let's go. Bloody hell.
It's like leaving a kid behind.
Oh, maybe not that dramatic, but definitely something like that. Howdy, howdy. Update for you guys. So we're just here in Hawkesdale, probably about 30 minutes north of Warrnambool. So we're on the Great Ocean Road today. We started off in Anglesey. Now we know that the Torquay is the start, but we're going to hit that on the way back up when we go past through to Geelong. Anyway, so we're going to go to Warrnambool tomorrow and pick up another drone from Harvey Norman. Hopefully we can get the same one we had, because we do have the bag, we have the batteries and all that sort of stuff, so hopefully we can just get another one. Unfortunately, don't think we're going to be able to. I'm going to remain optimistic. I haven't looked at any sort of any stock, so we'll see. So if they don't, we get a better one. If they do, then bonus, we spend less. Anyway, we're going to go from Warrnambool back down the western side of the Great Ocean Road. And yeah, we're going to hit Cape Otway again, or Otway, sorry, and go through that point, back up, all the way up through Lorne, Anglesey, and then back into Torquay, and into Geelong.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun.
So that's a very expensive mistake that I made on the Great Ocean Road yesterday, having to lead to us getting a new one. But we're back at it.
Day 2 of the Great Ocean Road, and we are actually on our way to Chidler's Cove, but just stopped into this one. Can't remember the name of it. I'll pop it up. And Eli's been begging to go to the beach for actually a couple of weeks now. So I figured we'll get out and have a look.
We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right.
The Bay of Islands was formed over 20 million years ago when the ocean eroded the sandstone at the bottom of the ocean. This sandstone was created by the compaction of sand, plants, and fish from the rivers that flowed into the ocean. The ocean's erosion created tunnels in the weakest part of the stone, which eventually collapsed to form the bay's rugged coastline. Originally a natural archway and tunnel, London Bridge collapsed on 15 January 1990 and became an isolated arch no longer connected to the mainland. Because of this, it's now called the London Arch. The grotto is a rock formation in Victoria that attracts many tourists. It is a combination of a cave, sinkhole, and archway. Waves and winds have eroded the rocks for centuries. The outcome is a caved sinkhole within the limestone cliffs. The 12 apostles were formed by erosion. The harsh and extreme weather conditions from the Southern Ocean gradually erode the soft limestone from caves into cliffs, which then becomes arches that eventually collapse, leaving the rock stacks up to 50 meters high. So many people. Wow. I mean, we did decide to do this at the busiest time of year, so I can't really complain. But note to self to definitely do this again off season. We've just pulled over for a stretch here at a beach in Apollo Bay, and we've noticed that all the beaches here on the Great Ocean Road has got some pretty wicked waves. I mean, to us that's pretty wicked because where we come from there's not a lot of waves going on.
Good evening, everyone. I'm just here to chat about the Great Ocean Road and our experience on it.
Yeah, we figured we'd cover some do's and don'ts and pros and cons of the experience.
Yeah. So we decided to take our start our journey from Anglesey rather than Torquay. Just proved easier, and follow that all the way through to Warrnambool. Now, oh, that's a big boy.
Put your finger down for reference. Oh, look at the pincers on there.
He's gonna come back and bite me. Okay. Now we
Feet
just
up.
Yep, feet up. There are bullet ants around here, or bull ants.
Oh, that one was big.
That was a big boy.
So we started off at Anglesey, and then we got, I think in between Anglesey and Lorne, we went to the Lighthouse, and that's the one I mentioned earlier. To when you do the Great Ocean Road, don't take a caravan, because there's a lot of places where long vehicles aren't allowed to go. So a couple of times we had to pull over quite a lengthy walk away to get to the attraction that we wanted to be at.
That being said, though, it can be done with a caravan. Some things you just have to miss out on.
But it leaves the Great Ocean Road unfinished for us, meaning next time we go, we've got a lot more ground to cover.
Well, that's unnerving. There's an animal grazing behind us somewhere. Alright, well, we made our way from west to east, seeing like the 12 Apostles. We saw
The London
Bridge, or London Arch, sorry. And a few other little stop-off points on the way over. All of them were just as beautiful as the next. 12 Apostles was really, really busy. Like, we understand it's been hammered on social media, but goodness me, that was crazy.
Which brings us to our first point of do's and don'ts, is when you're going to do the Great Ocean Road.
Yeah.
Don't do it in peak season.
No.
Like, it just happened. Like, we didn't plan it that way. It just happened to be in our timing of where we were in Victoria around this time of year. Definitely wouldn't do that again.
No.
That was chaotic. Like, trying to find parking with a caravan is hard at the best of times, but then having to find somewhere to park when it's already so crowded and so many people was a challenge in its own.
Even because it's so busy, caravan parks, as in parking spots, were being taken up with cars.
Oh,
Now,
that
we
was
know that's
infuriating.
we know that's a controversial topic for a lot of people.
So if you're one of those people, please stop.
Yeah. every photo opportunity, more or less, or viewpoint is no drones allowed. So that was a little bit, sort of a little bit of the kick in the teeth, more or less. Or I would have really preferred to send the drone up at some points where we were, especially there was 2 of them where there was nobody around. We just happened to go a different way to everybody. Everyone went the first way, we went the second, and there was no one there. So we probably could have, but again,
Not allowed.
if you do that stuff, then more restrictions get put in place and so on and so forth. But yeah, no drones allowed in the majority of, at least from west to east, as far as Apollo Bay. We couldn't find any opportunities to send it up. And just touching base on the middle of the Great Ocean Road, if you're not going to Cape Otway, you're going up that range, dangerous drivers. There are logging trucks all up and down that. Please be mindful that, we know some people might be in a rush, but unless it's an emergency...
Or just impatient.
Or just impatient, yeah. But unless it's an emergency, you shouldn't be doing some stupid crap on that road.
Like the amount of times we saw people overtaking turning vehicles because it's bends.
It just... Be mindful. If you're in a rush, maybe don't go on the Great Ocean Road. Or in peak season.
Yeah. And as travellers, just be observant, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we found those drivers quite a bit.
And there's no free camps. The closest you'll get to a free camp is the donation camp in Hawkesdale, or a free camp somewhere near like Tanner's Bend or Inverleigh, which again, they're only around 30 or 40 minutes outside of the Great Ocean Road, but
it's kind of a trek.
Yeah, it is a bit of a trek,
if you just want to
absolutely.
stop over for that and continue on the Great Ocean Road. There are a lot of caravan parks though. A lot.
Again, they're booked. Everything was booked
They
solid.
were packed like sardines. They
Yeah.
were like awning to awning, and some of those caravans, we didn't even know how they got in there.
No. But all in all, though, the Great Ocean Road, definitely worth the hype.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Absolutely worth the hype that everybody says about it.
Absolutely fantastic. It was beautiful. And another just a tip is, if you're going to do the Great Ocean Road, just do a little bit of research on it. Just the history of it, because I find that it opens your eyes a lot more and you get to appreciate a lot more knowing what it's about, instead of just looking at a shipwreck, knowing why that's there, what happened.
Yeah, absolutely.
But anyway, that pretty much wraps it up.
Yeah, absolutely. I
I'm
think
cold.
that's good. Yeah, we're freezing.
And it's almost 10:30, so I want to sleep.
Yeah.
If you know any of the hidden gems on the Great Ocean Road, we would love to hear them.
Yeah.
Leave them in the comments, but other than that, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next episode.